they were flying in a hurry. The ground was shaking. When he woke up, he untied the silk on the back of the donkey. He found a herder and exchanged some salt and wheat. He was thinking about it. Let's close the business first, then try to get close to those horses. Wang Er set up a shed by the grassland. He sold the rest of the silk to the herders in the daytime. He exchanged some fur and wool. He took the salt with him to the nearby group of horses. At night, the horse was afraid of the sound. It ran away. When it saw him, it stood far away and sprinkled the salt on the ground. Then it sat by the side and hummed a tune. Half a month later, the red-skinned horse rushed in to eat the salt. Wang Er slowly walked over. He was greedy for the wheat exchanged for silk. He said, "Eat it, I'll find it for you." After you finish eating it, the horse sniffed and licked his palm. Another month passed. Wang Er sold all the silk he had. He exchanged a lot of silver. He could really hold the red-skinned horse's reins. Wang Er gave the silver he earned from selling silk to the herders. He bought the horse. The herders laughed. "You are a good horse that sells silk." By the way Wang Er rode on the red-skinned horse, he felt exhausted. He even breathed the wind of the grassland. Wang Er put the saddle on the donkey. He put the fur on the back of the donkey. He rode on the red-skinned horse and went home. The red-skinned horse was exhausted. The way back home was much faster. It was supposed to be a 3-month journey. It only took a month. When he arrived in the town, Wang Er got off the horse. He looked at the donkey. It was much thinner and its fur was messy, but the fur on its back was tied up neatly. He walked slowly with his 2 horses. Suddenly he was enlightened. If it wasn't for the donkey carrying the silk, I wouldn't dare to take the first step, not to mention the money. I'm afraid I can't even sell the door of the town to find a horse. Later, Wang Er's business grew bigger and bigger. The red-skinned horse became his right-hand man on the long journey. He carried the silk from the town to various places. The donkey was not idle. He carried the silk to deliver the goods in the town. Every day someone laughed at him with a 1,000-mile horse. "Why did you keep a slow donkey?" Wang Er pointed at the donkey and said with a smile, "This donkey took me out of the town. I found the first copy of the door without the confidence it gained from carrying the silk. How could it have a horse?" The donkey was looking for a horse. It meant to keep the existing work or business. On the basis of this step, it looked for a better opportunity or a goal. It didn't give up its current reliance. It didn't stop pursuing a better choice. It showed a pragmatic and competitive attitude. This story tells us that when pursuing a better goal, we don't have to give up the present. The foundation we have is like Wang Er. He didn't abandon the donkey that could help him carry the goods and support his business just because he wanted to find a good horse. Instead, he relied on the donkey to get closer to his goal step by step. At the same time, he knew how to cherish and be grateful. The current help is also very important. It's because of Wang Er's kindness to the donkey and his pragmatic and competitive attitude to the existing business that laid the foundation for his ultimate goal.